All right, Internet. I know it's been a little while, but thought I'd give you an update on the Bronco. I'm about ready to dive in, and here's what I decided as far as the steering goes. The superunner steering kit, it's going away. I'm gonna pull it all off, get it out of there. I have brand new stock steering equipment that I'm gonna put on it, and I have a feeling it's gonna drive a lot better. Now, if that was in good shape, it would probably be really good, but it's not. It's all wore out, the bushings are toast, it's kind of bent, so it's going away. So I'm gonna do what I can right now to pull it apart. I got my pickle fork, I've got a hammer, some wrenches. We're gonna do some damage. All right, just to show you how wore out and crappy this was. 10 minutes, all gone. All right, so here is what I have for about $77, maybe $78 at I think it's A&M Auto online. I have the entire kit here, so I'm just replacing it all to stock. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a bunch of good aftermarket stuff. I mean, this is probably all right, but I didn't want to spend too much money on stuff if I'm just going to test it out and see if it's better. So I got the main drag link. I've got the new ends, I got new couplers. They only sent me 3 clips for the nuts, but it's all right. I'm sure I got some around. And a couple of just installation covers when I put it together. So I'm gonna try to put it together before it's completely dark here and see if I can't make it drivable. I doubt it. It's probably gonna be dark in about 20 minutes. It's not going to go together nearly as easy as it came apart. That never happens. Good morning, Internet. Different day. I did run out of daylight the other day when I was working on this thing. But I did get things switched over. Let's take a look. So I got rid of the superunner suspension, steering kit, and switched it over to just stock, good old Ford twin I-beam steering. And it fixed quite a few issues. So there's no slop in the upper portion anymore. You can see over here, bracket's still there, and it was so bad. It was, once I took it off, it was really apparent how bad the play was in that swing arm. So got that fixed, but discovered 2 more issues in the meantime. Still doesn't drive perfect. I haven't had it aligned. I lined it by sight, which is close enough for this, just to kind of test things out. Did a little bit of a roll test on it, which means you roll it forward and it pinches in. That means you got too much toe. If it pinches out, you got not enough toe, or a negative, I should say. So I did all that, got it close enough, but I have 2 problems remaining. This side, the ball joint's so bad, it's actually rubbing. There's a rub mark up there, probably can't see it. But it's settled so bad and it's so loose that that's a problem. I can't really align it until I fix that because it's just gonna, every time you hit a bump, it rattles around. The other problem is, I should say I have 3 problems. Second problem, brakes hanging up on this side. I gotta take the brakes apart, clean them up really good, replace the pads. They're not releasing all the way, so you try to turn the thing and it's still, still got some braking power, and so it pulls to the right. That's the reason it pulls to the right. It's because the brake is not fully releasing. So that's an issue. Third issue, over here on this side, the ball joints are tight, but they're too tight, which means you cannot turn this thing with the wheel off and the thing up in the air. You try to turn that thing, it's really hard to turn. And so the resistance, the turn resistance on that, those ball joints, just way too much. So first thing I'm gonna do, try to sneak some grease in there, move it around a whole bunch, get the grease in there as much as I can, see if I can get it loosened up, because it's causing so much stress on the steering, it's actually causing it to not return to center because there's too much resistance. So I'm gonna work on that. So once I rectify those 3 things, it should drive pretty nice. I can usually align them myself and get them. I've aligned them and taken them to the alignment shop, and they've been really, really close, like close enough for just driving around town and mudding and stuff. So I don't usually take it unless it's a highway rig. But I also don't spend the time to align it myself until everything is fixed, because it just doesn't do any good. So I'm going to work on that next. I'll keep you guys posted, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.